Hello there, didn't see you come in to the new world that is from day one, our 30th day in Dominion, smack dab in the middle of Winterfest. As always, let's hit the mailbag first to see what we have missed since the last time you and I were together. Handful of hearts and 200 Winterfest coins. In the mailbag, 750 Winterfest bubbles to decorate the old tree, and 20 Orion stones to decorate poor old Orion. So we'll grab our first energy of the day. There it is. Now remember, on the docket before Guild End Day today is to complete up the Asgard, so we can have those complete. And get ready for the actual fight tonight. Today we get 25 more big mini black balls, which normally would be a good thing, but considering Winterfest isn't really too terribly big of a situation at the moment. There's our skin stones, because everybody needs a skin stone. The New Year's Spirit, we get 4 out of the 5 right off the bat because of the Orion Skin Stone gift. So let's go ahead and claim those bad boys. That takes us right to the tree. The Winter Feast Festivus tree. Winterfest for the rest of us. And we get to sub out our bubbles for some Winterfest credits. Here we are. So, yay there. And today's Astral season. Let's see what we have there. Yeah, we already got to 10 soul stones, so we can remember have that. As we saw when we were last with each other, there is a reward now available. Campaign 2 times in chapter 6. Should be the easiest in Pi. Support Titans. Get selected right now. Let me check the little chat box real quickly. And Kreta is suggesting a skin swap, which is cool because usually if you send the first gift you send of each type each day in Dominion for Winterfest, the 5 types, of course. And of course I clicked the wrong item to show what I wanted to show. As we get the festival tree time. So you get the Titan Soulstone gift, the Pit gift, the Titan Artifact gift, the Ascension, and finally the skin gift. But see, the skin gift cost 20,000 bubbles. Well, coins. Which I'm a little more than 3,000, a little less than 3,000 away. But through the holiday every day event here, each day you send a Titan Soulstone gift, a pet gift, a artifact gift, and an ascension gift, and a skin gift. Not only do you get a small number of bubbles for it, but you also then get one of that same particular gift back. So by sending a skin gift to somebody, you get a skin gift. So a lot of good guilds will actually set it up where they'll figure a way to kind of like swap. 2 people get together, each will send each other the skin gift. So that way each person gets one gift because they're getting one sent to them by the other person. Plus then, with the holiday day, they get a second one, so they basically get two skin gifts for the price of one nice happy skin gift. Let's take a look, see if we finally attracted some people for our adventure, and oh, looks like we did. So let's complete that out to get credits. Hopefully we get some eggs, is what we're really hoping for. And we got 4. 4 at the end. Damn it. Well, that gives us 5, which is the minimum you need to go ahead and notch one of the 3 tasks. In the Winterfest campaign. So let's go ahead and we'll do the 5. Let's see what pet summons we get. We get Fenris, Axel, Albus, a 10-pack of Merlin, and finally an extra Merlin. Never been lucky enough to pull the grand prize in pet summoning on either account. Now it is technically possible for me now to go and do 6 as we have made level 70. But we also have an extra bonus right now. Since we just completed, we can actually instant and try to pull without having to get a group together. So, no, no, no. And we get a bunch of buckuses as a result. Let's see. Let's go into the mailbag. Energy. 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 So we only have energy saved at the moment. Oh, you do have 5 and 10 for 5. Let's do it. Because we had 0. So it isn't like that would be the only thing. Okay, so what we'll do is we will zoom on up. We're going to use the 10 right off the top to go ahead and finish out the 15 required for the pet summoning eggs. We will then go in and burn 3 charges. Not all 5, 3 of them. Oh, wrong island. That will leave us with 2. The 2 then will generate a new 3rd again at the end of the guild day. And then we'll have a full set of charges to work from there. 10 for Merlin, and that was it for the pets. Pretty bad pull. Usually, though, you don't get many good pulls. Here, we're hoping to get as many charges and eggs as possible. So, first of the clears. 5 eggs, and we got some chaos particles. So not too terrible. Now the first one you can never get nothing more than pet stuff. Yes, no, yeah, okay. One more we have. We're going to save the 2. Yes. Yes. Eh. Alright, so see now the 2 we'll see shows 2 out of 3, and the new charge coming in about 12 hours. Okay. So back down to Earth we go. We will do our Titan fights here in just a few minutes. I have a feeling it's going to be the Alright, so back to the events. So let's see what items we can pull, what bubbles, what coins. Holiday every day, otherworldly delegates. So that's 15 and 40, 75 bubbles. With a nice little handful bonus of summoning spears. Okay. You get 4 more deals, you get 150 from that. The arena fights will get you 160 more. Tower will get you 260. If you complete all these, you get 17 2000. And 4 more we get the Ascension gift today as the bonus run prize. Oh, you got to send the hearts too. We'll do those in a moment. So we have the chime again. Let's see what the... Really? Alright, so that gets us to 2,400 to go. I'm not going to worry about counting the 45 at the moment. But just a little more than 2,400 to get to enough to have a skin gift. Alright, so there's those. Actually, don't give me the holiday every day, but the waiting for the holiday. Snowy Path. So 34 missions will get 2,000. Actually, all I have is energies, right? Yeah, let's do the skin stone one. It's a smaller energy, it's 200. Alright, so let's go for simple items we need. Like the rings. We'll do them where we can do them at 6. Ah, fuck, I forgot I can't do a 10 pack. It's weird on the Kraken's count since it's had the longer. It has got to 5, so I can do the 10 pack there. And the 10 pack is the vital piece instead of doing the full raid. Because if you do the 10 pack, you're guaranteed at least one of each loot item. So you'd be guaranteed at least 1 ring, 1 necklace, and 1 stone out of the 10. So kind of like your own self-built-in bad luck protection. Even if for some reason you got a shitty pull, that you would still go ahead and be able to rock, so to speak. Same thing when you do the hero stones. If you do the raid times 3, you're guaranteed to get at least 1 hero stone. And the way that works is it randomly does each raid. But when you get down to the very last raid, so like in the 3 or 10, if you haven't got the item yet, it forces it on that particular raid. So in other words, if, for instance, let's say you're doing a 3 to get skin stones for Galahad, for instance, in one of his where you can actually earn his skin stone. And you collect the raid times 3 and you have the VIP 5 that lets you do so. Or the gold ticket in it if you don't have the VIP 5 currently in the letter to winter clause that would trigger off here in a couple days. Actually, I think in one day. It will basically do the first raid, whatever it awards, it does the second raid, whatever it awards. And it's kind of like when you collect multiple items in your inventory, it just shows them in a list going straight down. Gets to that third raid, it does its random for what you're going to get, and then it basically before it shows it does a check going, have we gone ahead and provided a skin stone in either 1, 2, or normally by 3? If the answer is yes, that it's already done at least one, then there is no automatic rule in play. If, though, it goes, oh, shoot, we've done all 3 and there's no hero stone, then the game automatically grabs the hero stone and sticks it in the prize on that third raid. Which is one thing, especially if you have that VIP 5, and you're doing that, make sure you have an energy enough to do all 3 or all 10. Because if you don't look, you click this button, basically it does as many as you have energy for. So if you only had enough to do 2, it's possible you could get screwed and not get a stone on either of the 2. Then go ahead and come in, find a way to go buy yourself some energy or use a potion or whatever for more energy. Go and do that third and still not get a deal. Because it has to be done in one shot in order to get that kind of like bad luck protection. It doesn't go ahead and keep track. Okay, I think that might be enough fights. Let's take a look. Special events. No, it wasn't. Huh. Snowy paths. I was 2 off. I was 2 off on my count. Silly wabbit. Being 2 off is for kids. Kind of like Twix. Not Twix, but Tricks. Alright, let's do 2 of these then. Alright. 1, and we get a heart. 2, and we basically get nothing. Okay. Special event. Waiting for the holiday. Snowy paths. 2,000 boobles. Yay for the boobles. Back to the tree. You have a little timer. So we trade in those 2,000 bubbles. And we are 355 stinking boobles away. From having the happiness. Now let's see if we can find a arena fight quickly. Because it's 1, 3, and 5 respectively in the arena. Let's punch ahead. See if we can get to 552. Because you don't have to win, but I'm only 6 levels back. This guy, and he's got no Yasmin, or I don't even think he's got Astaroth in the squad. let's see what we have. That reminds me, I will later today have to be going looking through my tapes again to find a new Midnight in the Desert for us tonight in part 3 as we finish the UFO alien abductions. And we got 2 out of their 5, but not enough to have a win. If you did watch Art Bell as a kid or as an adult, and you have any suggestions of what you would like to see or hear during our part 3s, send them to us either in the comments below. I do read every comment regardless if it's in the live chat when these shows premiere or in the regular chat afterwards. Or again, of course, at email gcherowars@gmail.com. It's GC as in Gambling Cabbie. Hero Wars, the name of our game that we're playing, at gmail.com. The name just stuck with me ever since my very first original YouTube channel several years ago. Ooh, that team just really decked the halls with bells of holly and crushed the soul out of our poor merry men. One more will at least get us the second award. Come on, there's got to be somebody with a chink in their armor somewhere. Tristan, by the way, was the... Oh, I think I found my chink. Tristan was the hero of the month in November. Remember, we started our From Day One playthrough as of December 1st. That's why a lot of teams, especially when we first started, heavily relied on Tristan. Oh, still got decked. I thought we were going to make it on that one. Damn it. Alright, so we'll leave that for the time being. Let's get at least a few levels up the Sunshine Tower. Ah. I'll tell you guys what I'll do. Part 2 yesterday was definitely not a normal part 2 that we normally have been airing for the last couple weeks here on From Day One. Because we usually either have a comedian or a First Amendment auditor or sovereign citizens having troubles, something. And combination of whether it was my internet connection, my machine, Nexters, whatever, everything went to hell in a handbasket during that recording. That made me kind of like pull out of it at about the 46-minute mark. And I was just like, no, I'm not going any further. Screw it type situation. I then debated on whether I was just going to put it out or not and didn't like it. So about 45 minutes later, after resetting everything from the server, the router, the machine, the connection with YouTube, the connection with Nexters, the OBS recorder, everything. Figured I'd give it a second crack, but I wasn't going to reset up everything like the fraud order clips and everything else that I had. I just figured, well, if this works good, I'll use this instead. If not, this will be never seen, and then I'll still use the original terrible one and just label it as like some form of technical difficulties. Surprisingly, though, it worked quite well. They decided that they were going to make sure everything ran smoothly at that point. That's why that's what aired last night in part 2. But I still have that technical difficulties episode. I never deleted it, mind you. So it is still in my possession. If we do make the 1,000 YouTube goal, I'll air it and commentate it live. I'll play it. I'll re-record on top of it a live commentary. Yeah, I'll subject myself to that pain for you guys. Find some of your favorite friends, get them to join. Hell, find some of your favorite enemies, get them to join. Whatever. We get there. YouTube recognizes us. I'll do it. Kind of like forces me now not to delete that file. Damn it. But I'm only going to keep it up for 3 months. So we have to hit the 1,000 by March. So I'm not expecting you guys to have to do it overnight or anything like that, but I'm not going to leave it and say, well, okay, 5 years from now we made 1,000. Now I got to go find the file. No, that I'm not doing. Okay. So let's have fun. We keep moving up. Alrighty. Getting all the way up. Okay. So almost up to 26. And okay, so we get 3 candles. 23. 24. Come on. I said I'll take the bubble. Give me the bubble. Put me in the bubble. Especially after all the crazy pandemic. I don't think there's worse places you can be. Stick me in a bubble and protect. Especially since I was talking about you running nicely, Nexters. Now don't, make us all regret that. Let's go out and in and see if that allows us. Don't think we're going to get the shield. It just doesn't want to let us have it. Didn't think this would be the world's worst fight in the world, Nexters. Alright, fine. We won't. Go on, folks. Okay, now you're worrying me. Check our connections. Nope, we're still connected. Alright, let's go out. Somebody from some other guild is shooting off fireworks. Alright, let's take a look then. Okay, come on, Nexters. There you go. Okay, so holiday every day. Oh, one more task. So, let's do the skin stone. Hero stones then. Okay, so let's start with Kira. Hero stones. Toll gate. Come on, we're looking for hero stones. That's actually an interesting question. I'm looking through some of the stuff that I sometimes use for other clips. And of course, every year over in England, Channel 4, which is like their third terrestrial station over there, does a particular show once a year, usually called the Big Fat Quiz of the Year, and then they stick whatever year number it is. And the first question was actually quite interesting. I had to give them credit for it. Oh, I know what that one is. Oh, also every year is a kind of like running joke. They have a particular elementary school put on a play about something that happened in the news. And say, I don't know. That should be enough. Yep, that gets us our 20,000. Let me go and send the guy a message, and if he's good, we'll go and get our skins. I think this guy might have some info that I could really use. Interesting. I hope if I spell skin instead of stone. Alright, looks like we might have picked up something for Astral Seasons. Let's take a look. Yeah, okay, the chapter 6. Week. Campaign healing. And of course, skipping a course doesn't do the healing. Alright, so first question they had is what fashion accessory item worn at the President Joe Biden's inaugurals in January became a must-have fashion accessory? I'll give you guys a moment to think before I give you the answer. Give you a hint, it was made by Jane Ellis, a teacher in Vermont. And the answer, by the way, for you who don't know yet, is mittens. It was due to independent, Vermont socialist Bernie Sanders wearing those mittens at the inauguration ceremony. So you said mittens, you have yourself 1 point for knowing what happened here in 2021. So good for you. So we finish our fight. Okay. Question number 2 for you. Is, as I go out to take a look, I asked you whose actions, he asked first and I answered and then come back. So whose actions led to them being described as a dirty sod by singer Adele in 2021? Whose actions led them to being described as a dirty sod by singer Adele in 2021? Give you a little time, of course, to think about that. Alrighty, so we actually have our 20,000, but it doesn't look like we're going to get to trade today. Trade tomorrow, so I don't want to burn the 20,000 that I took a few days to have to claw to get to. So let's see what's in the old daily quest bag. We can get our activity points, chest in the adventures, pet summoning, join adventure, tower chest, guild mates, arena grand arena, heroic missions, regular missions, upgrade the hero skin that we can do next. And remember, you should still be thinking the answer to whose actions led themselves to be called a dirty sod by singer Adele in 2021. As we go to do some money balls. do a second one. Okay. Level up the Titan artifact. Yeah, let's finish out Seeger Aegis. Alright, and answer, by the way, of course, to the one referred to as the Dirty Found by Singer Adele was Matt Hancock being caught on CCTV closed camera television with the aide Gina Cordangelo in a flagrant breach of coronavirus COVID-19 guidelines. And I would show them, but again, I'm afraid of, restrictions. If you want to search out the Sun, they have the full video. And yes, I'm looking at the full video myself. And they're getting it on in a closet, basically. And that politician is really more than happy to grab her ass. Okay, so we'll do that. That'll go ahead and complete that one. Tournament of the Elements. Up we go for that. Alright, let's make sure we have... Yeah, that's why I want to do it. Okay, can't really relay the kids' question to you because they acted on the play. And it's a little hard to show that and make it into a question. But basically, they were acting out the play of the huge boat that got stuck in the middle of the Suez Canal during 2021, which of course stuck up shipping lanes out of the Suez Canal in the Middle East for quite a little while during 2021. So we'll skip that one and move on. Question number 4. This can't be good. I'm looking at the next question, and just by the name of the question, this can't be good. They wanted to know the name of the BBC, which is the British Broadcasting Corporation, reporter that was sent to cover the story of the oil shortage, aka petrol shortage, they're referred to in the UK. And they wanted you to tell what was the name. Some of the names. Steve Forecourt was the name of the answer. Oh, sorry. And he just made a joke about that. Of course he's not. And of course we lose again. Is that the name? That would be interesting if it is, but I'm having a feeling it's not going to be. But oh, another team guessed Tommy Petrol for the name of the reporter. And now that's not right. You're British and mocking an American accent to say you got gasoline instead of petrol. Now that's not right. Oh wait, if that's the name, of course the Muslim team writes down Muhammad no fuel. It's their guest. I have a feeling none of these teams know the answer. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Our reporter Phil McCann is at a forecourt in Stockport. He's like, look, they've run out of everything. Phil McCann. Well, we ain't gonna get any further, but that'll be enough to get the 2 sets of prizes at least. Alright, so we need to do the expeditions. And the final question in the opening round is the following. At least Dr. Catherine Green, which I guess is a UK doctor celebrity type deal, asked them their final question, and that is, what country music legend wait, what the hell? I'm not even following. I'm assuming this is supposed to be what country music legendary song did Dolly Parton sing while she received her Moderna vaccine back in March? So remember, legendary singer Dolly Parton. What song did she sing when she got her Moderna vaccine in March? Give you a moment or two to think while I set up the expeditions. And then we'll give you that answer. Okay, just because you have a clever piece of logic, that's got to be wrong. Alrighty, since this is actually Dolly Parton saying it, I'm going to hope that we do not get a copyright strike for it, but I'm going to play it here for a few seconds, at least. Here is Dolly herself, back in March when she got the Moderna vaccine. Clip. Vaccine. Okay, that's enough. Any further, we're probably going to get a copyright strike. That, however, is singing the word vaccine to her traditional classic song, Jolene. For anybody who didn't recognize the tune she was using. The next line, I'm begging of you, please don't hesitate Vaccine, 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 vaccine. Because once you're dead, it's a bit too late. Yeah, but the song is actually Jolene that the music comes from. If you go over to my GC main channel, well, not my main, but one of my first, the actual slot playing gambling cabbie channel. Actually, I do have a few videos of actually a Dolly Parton slot machine, which one of the songs that it played while you were spinning is Jolene. In case you ever do want to do it, look it up on your own, so that way I don't get a copyright strike here. Alright, so let's see what's today's prizes in the chest. So we get 125. Outline going through that one. So film and television is going to be our next category while we're still going through. And trivia questions about the year that is just ready to pass in 2021. We probably won't do many more of these, but we do have, I believe, a little bit of time left before, and we got about 7 minutes. We can crack on and get a few questions. There we go. Use the experience potion. Just a touch. That's all we need to get that credit. Today's chest brought to you by Chests. And you get 3 Marthas. And update the hero skin. So let's get him to level 4 energy. That'll let us level up 3 times. So go ahead and have their level up 3 time request. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that. Oh, there's a chime. Guild activity chime for some glyphs. Okay, the first question I think the hit cop show in the UK, Line of Duty, finally revealed the identity of H. But what spelling mistake made by H gave the game away early to eagle-eyed viewers? That is your question, I think, while we hit up. Actually, let's go all the way up. Let's do our Asgard while we still have some time. This one, I'll be honest, I don't know because, well, I don't watch UK cop shows. While you're thinking about that, question 2 that you can also think about. Why did the games Marbles and Tug of War get record viewing figures in 2021? think possibly that it's going to be basic. Ooh, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Alright, so let's get over to Asgard because we have some fights we gotta do. Okay, so while you're thinking of those two, question number 3 in the TV and film category. In the year 2021, we saw the return of the classic horror movie villain Candyman. All we want to know is, how do you summon said Candyman? Alright, so we have Nails the Bloombird. Let's take the full top team. Might want to actually boost up, call it another level, but we'll see here real quick first. While that loads. Ooh, different music. I might have to get hold of next year to get an updated streaming pack. Oh, Celeste is gone already? Ouch! That's not supposed to happen. You think they would have lasted longer. Let's do a regular fight instead of the boss battle then. Okay, while that loads, question number 4, your category of TV and film. Why did Mike Oxlong, Mike Hunt, and Cleo Torres make headlines on the newly watched channel known as GB News in 2024? 2021. Yes, these are very much Eurocentric. Oh, Jesus. We're getting our ass handed to us. This isn't even close. Not even remotely close. Alright, your next trivia question, by the way. 90s nostalgia was all the rage in 2021. But can you tell us which 90s TV co-stars stunned the world in 2021 by admitting to a secret crush on each other earlier in this year of 2021? we actually have a win. Which I guess for this team must be a positive. Alright, so while that fight loads, we'll go back through the questions now and get you the answers. First question, remember, in the TV film category. We asked if you could tell us which spelling mistake H made from the series Line of Duty gave the game away before the series was willing to let the cat out of the bag. That fight lasted long. But I could now swap out and it should let us refight the B. So definitely for definitely was the misspelling. So yeah, make sure you don't misspell the word definitely. Minute left in our fight here. And well, at least we get a win and points. How many did we get out of the one? If we keep punching, we may finish this guy out. While we try that, question 2 was why Marbles and Tug of War got record viewing figures in 2021. Skewed games, I guess. See that one? Again, I don't get it. Don't ask me why, but that's at least alright, so at least we got through that fight, and that's going to be all we're going to have at 96 points. We get one buff. One stinking buff. Because we're not spending $1 million. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. That way they can't put more than 4 out. Alright, so the question I think probably that everyone should have got. We wanted to know, since Candyman was back in 2021, how did you summon the iconic horror character Candyman? You say the name 3 times. in the mirror, by the way. Oh, I didn't want to open another one. Damn it. Oh, too late now. We get that one. Okay. Mutt Hunt and Cleo Torres made headlines on GB News has started. Why did they make headlines? And it was because of prank names. They fell for the same stuff that American morning newscasters had been falling for quite a while. People would call in and say, yeah, the people that got hurt were such and such, and of course, then get them to read it out before realizing that, oh, we've just been pranked. Okay, so last question before we do sign off for part one of today. What 90s TV co stars admitted to harboring a secret crush on each other back in the day? And the answer is David Schwimmer and Jennifer Aniston, also known as Ross and Rachel, from the TV series Friends. Well, with that, part one draws to a close here in Dominion. We'll see you later today for part two. And until then, make sure, of course, you like, share, and subscribe. Get us to those 5,000 views so Boxy pays attention. 1,000 subscribers so YouTube pays attention. And I have to voice that technical difficulties episode. Of course, still have just about a day left if you do want to get that free crypto from Coinbase at coinbase.com/join/Steve Get your $10 free in Bitcoin that you can use to get Valkyrie's favors, emeralds, or whatever you like here in Dominion. And of course, those Coinbase Earn 2-minute lessons, one question, free crypto. Until then, again, release the Krakens. We'll see you tonight for part two.